By October 24th, the Sibuyan Sea became a battlefield of fire and steel. American carrier aircraft swarmed over Kurita's fleet. Wave after wave of bombers shattered the skies, sinking the powerful super battleship Musashi and forcing the center force into temporary retreat. Yet Admiral Kurita wasn't finished. Under the cover of darkness, he turned his battered fleet back toward Leyte Gulf, determined to strike. Meanwhile, Admiral Halsey of the U.S. Third Fleet fell for the Japanese decoy. The northern force under Admiral Ozawa succeeded in drawing Halsey's firepower northward, leaving the San Bernardino Strait virtually unguarded. This critical decision set the stage for one of War II's most dramatic David and Goliath moments. October 1944, the Pacific. On the shimmering waters of the Philippine Sea, history's largest naval battle was about to erupt. The Battle of Leyte Gulf was more than just a clash of fleets. It was the decisive moment that would determine the fate of Japan's empire in the course of World War II. A battle so vast that it unfolded over 4 days and 4 separate engagements, involving hundreds of ships and aircraft across an area spanning thousands of square miles. The stakes couldn't have been higher. General Douglas MacArthur had returned to the Philippines, fulfilling his famous promise, and the Allies aimed to cut Japan's access to vital resources while forcing them into retreat. The Imperial Japanese Navy, weakened but still formidable, launched Operation Shogo, a last-ditch effort to halt the Allied invasion of Leyte Gulf and perhaps reverse their fortunes. It was a plan bold in its ambition and desperate in its execution. The battle began with the Japanese deploying 4 distinct forces: the powerful center force, led by Admiral Kurita, the decoy northern force, composed of aircraft carriers with barely any planes, and 2 southern groups. October 23rd. The intense opening act unfolded as U.S. submarines Darter and Dace ambushed Kurita's center force in the Palawan Passage. Torpedoes tore through the Japanese heavy cruiser Atago, sinking it with devastating speed. 2 more cruisers were heavily damaged. Kurita survived but was forced to rethink his approach, setting the stage for the chaos that followed. By October 24th, the Sibuyan Sea became a battlefield of fire and steel. American carrier aircraft swarmed over Kurita's fleet. Wave after wave of bombers shattered the skies, sinking the powerful super battleship Musashi and forcing the center force into temporary retreat. Yet Admiral Kurita wasn't finished. Under the cover of darkness, he turned his battered fleet back toward Leyte Gulf, determined to strike. Meanwhile, Admiral Halsey of the U.S. Third Fleet fell for the Japanese decoy. The northern